Look who showed up when it's too hot to do anything.
Well, yeah, because there's AC in the basement and it's nice and cold. What do you expect?
So, we come out to check on critters. Becky went to the trailer, and our white cat, Bristol, she was a little overheated, and that's kind of odd. I figured she wouldn't because she lives in the hottest spots you can find all the time. And it's 102 degrees in the trailer. It's 107 degrees out here because the breaker kicked for the AC, so I figured we'll leave the AC off till it cools off some, and then we'll turn it on and get it cooled back down again. The one group of cows is in the barn, the ones at the far end, Bam Bam's group. They're all in. They're looking good. The other group, we can't see from here.
You can see.
Well, Ben says he can see. Oh, hey, wait. We'll see if it'll do it. Yep, you see one. They're over there on the other side of the creek. All out in the frickin' sun, what I could tell. But they're doing well, and I thought, better check on these boys. And these boys were all, one was standing up, he was getting a drink, but they're all laying here. They're perky. They look good. And what surprises me is the horses are standing outside over there. They were inside earlier, just a panting, and now they're outside. So anyway, that's what our Saturday is. And tomorrow's supposed to be hotter. And it's going toward 5 o'clock. It's about 4:30 now. It's been a weird year for temperatures because it's actually started to cool off at 5 o'clock. I mean, literally, between 5 and quarter after 5, it'll drop 3 degrees. And usually, 5 to 5:30 is our hottest time. But on the other hand of that, usually when we get the heat is another month and a half from now. And it does get hotter then, so I don't know. But I think it's time to go back in the basement. I've been like 20 minutes checking stuff. Go back, hide in the basement where it's cold, and see how Bristol's doing with the shit hole. I'm 3 years ago today, we lost Dad. Last night, I didn't get the pump going. I'm hoping it's a fuse. Reset didn't want to trip. So I'm assuming it's because it already had. I gotta check that yet. There's our sunrise coming up. 70 degrees at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know when the cows all came in, but they're all in. They beat me to it. Usually they're starting to come in when I come out. I spent a half hour down there last night at the pump. I didn't have any tools with me to do anything. Oh, for all I know, could be one of PG's breakers at the top of the pole. Last night I wasn't gonna look for that kind of crap. I was just trying to get it to work. I know there's electricity into the pump panel, but if it's only one-sided, it's not gonna work. So anyway, this morning I got a weird story for you. I make coffee the night before. Coffee maker has it ready when I get out of bed, usually. The 12-cup coffee maker, I fill the pot clear to the brim, dump it, and make her. It's within an eighth of an inch of being the same level as it was when it went in. Well, it was like midnight, 12:30, something like that last night when I made coffee, or got it ready. That will fill my thermos and my coffee cup, clear full. And I usually have about a cup, maybe a little more extra that I just dump out. unless somebody else around here is here and wants it. This morning, there was just enough to fill my cup and to fill my thermos. I didn't dump any. Seem a little strange? So, cheers, Dad. I figured I'd get you a little silhouette action here. Couldn't see that from behind me. And if I cruise nice and quietly, maybe you can hear the birdies, everything else. And I hear, yep, coming over here. Chickies must still be over here. You gotta really watch out because you can't see them little buggers when they're running around. I know where they're not. They are not on the nest because it's right there. But they are very close. Otherwise, she wouldn't be doing that. So, 3 out of 4 of them. Yeah, I should remember. Number one had a couple more videos of them last night, yesterday afternoon, whatever. She came down a couple of times and cooled off around it. But when the little buggers are just born the first day or two, you think you see something move, and then you think you're going crazy. Until you finally realize that you do see them. And like the first day or two, they're just a little fuzzball. And day 3, day 4, they're mini versions of mommy and daddy. I mean, if it wasn't for the different size, you'd think they were full grown. But I was kind of hoping to see them. She's pretty adamant that I need to leave, though. I do hope they didn't fry last night. And I do hope that the little buggers are going to... Oh, hey. There's babies there. One of them went off to the left a ways, but there's 2 right there. One in the middle of the screen there. The other's right there. Okay. This is... They lost their fuzzy wuzzy overnight. Maybe because it was so damn hot. I'm gonna guess... Oh, I see the other one. Right there. And... Oh, come on. And there's mommy or daddy, whichever one. See a little size difference? But they look the same. Oh, what a time to have a little better camera that would zoom in clearer. And the other one is still behind me, complaining. And that's fine. My biggest worry is that these little buggers stay out of the way. Because they are tiny enough, you really don't see them. These are seriously the first ones I've seen that are dressed up the next day. Maybe they cooked a little longer in them eggs or something. When we had them out in front before, they were next to the feeder, so we watched them like a hawk, because nothing you can do about it. Hope they don't get run over by the cows. And somehow the cows knew not to walk on them, and we checked them every single day. And when they hatched, I went out to check them, and I couldn't find them. And you kind of, what the heck's moving? And you look down, and all I could see were these little tiny fuzz balls that literally looked just like they're eggs, but fuzzy, moving around. And we kept an eye on them for a couple of days, and they were like that. And then, like the next day, they were mini mommy and daddies. I think the one is with the adult. Kind of looks like maybe off to the side. But these other two, they're not going to move. I doubt I can get any closer. I don't want to spook them too much anyway, but yep, mommy or daddy, whichever was with the other one, it's headed over there. We go. They're going to move now. Where'd they go? There's that one. The other one is right there, I think. I just want to get a closer look for you. It's still fuzzy. Hi, baby. Oh, there we go. If I look into the camera and nod at the kid. And yes, I know this one's alive because the head's up and it was moving a little bit ago. And I lost the sight of one. Oh, yeah. One is, oh geez, come on, right there. And the other was over toward the fence. But I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to trust that they stay out of the way this morning. That's when this was put in. 9/14 and 20. That's when it popped. And yeah, I got fuses marked as to what line they were in, because if one blows, you know which one it was on. I don't know why there's issue with number 3. I don't know which one that is. It's just how I got them numbered. So, yeah, I don't have another one. And this one happens to be a different. It's an FRN. And the others are an FLN, I think. So, I don't have another one because this one was our spare and I didn't get another one to replace it. I don't know if Home Depot has any. I don't know if Lowe's has any. Ace most likely does, so that's probably where I'll end up today. Bales down for this group of cows. And I think Ty just grabbed one. Mama had her 3 babies right here. So I was crawling, trying to get them to move, and it hurt them up. Mama's up toward the top of the hill somewhere, and number 1's nabbing that one. Becky's got the other one, or one of the other ones. So, yeah, when we know they're around, we watch for them. And honestly, I took a little bit of video this morning. It was probably 5:30, somewhere in there. It's 10 after 9, and I swear those little buggers are twice the size they were this morning. So, it's amazing how quick they grow. And in just a few days, I mean, they're half size of mommy and daddy. Now mommy's hiding over there, trying to say, get away from my babies. So, anyway, we gotta get going. God, it's already damn near 90 degrees. Took the dogs out of Mom's basement, let them go get their dinner in the barn, and yeah, they're running like they ain't never run before, and then they're all panting, so I better get them back in before they get sick. Checking the boys. They're just standing here and doing pretty good by the looks of it. We put 3 bales down below the barn for the group at the far end this morning. And they didn't care much about them when they went out. They went straight out back toward the falls, and they've been hiding back there. They're out eating hay now. Found fuses for the pump at the Almighty General Store about 5 miles away. They had 3, so I took all 3. Wasn't that nice of me? I know I need one, and if it's going to be like this, I might need another one tomorrow. And this group of cows, most of them are in the shade of those fir trees right there. There's about 3 or 4 that are making their way across the hill over there. There's probably a few under that cedar tree. They like that cedar tree out there. But what I can see, they're doing well. Dogs don't need to go playing in the manure or not if they're going to go back in the house. And I was going to go this way and see what we actually have for a temperature. All I can tell you is it's effing hot. So, and hey, obviously, you know, first part of the video, you notice today's the day, 3 years. Something to do with that, between a cup and a half of coffee not being in my thermos this morning. That hit me pretty hard. Shit happens. I told the story to number 1. I told it to Becky too, and got both of them. And a couple hours ago, Becky asked number 2, "Did your dad tell you the story about his coffee this morning?" So yeah, it's that day. All I can do is, you know, cheers, Dad. And the AC in here, it quit before noon. Kicked the breaker. So, it's been opened up since then. Fan's going. Actually feels better in here than it does outside. 112 degrees. 24% humidity. And apparently the inside temp's gotten screwed up. I'm going to guess there's a 1 in front of that. Maybe it's not supposed to have a 1 there. Maybe it's only a 2-digit. It's never been that high before for it, so. And it doesn't look to me like there is another digit spot, so. There we go. And it may or may not be the high for the day. And those stupid weather things say rain. Yeah, bullshit. It says that whenever it's nice out. And that's pretty much how everything looks today. On that set of cameras anyway. Quiet out, nothing going on. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Tomorrow they're talking 116. Today they were talking 112, so you know, we're already there. Tuesday they're saying 95, and honest, that 95 is going to feel damn good.